Hi my friends, today we're going to talk about subtraction, and I just want to show a quick little video with how subtraction looks on a number line, and kind of put in your mind how you would number a number line with fractions here. We're just going to do one of these. So the first thing it says, show the fraction 5/7 on the number line. Well, this is 0, so this would be 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7. We are going to have to be put fractions on a number line this unit, so I want to make sure that we start to look at how we would number it. And look, it goes 1 is 7/7, and we've talked about that before. So now we're talking about the subtraction. We're going to go back 3. So it wants us to drag this back. So that's 1, 2, 3. Do I hit done? Yep, I got to hit done. And then our answer is 2/7. So when we're writing, it's a little bit hard to draw those number lines, so you can either do basic subtraction or you can use your drawing, so whatever way is easier for you. It says to subtract fractions with the same denominator, subtract the numerators and keep the denominator. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this. Open up your notes. Corbin got a new computer and is trying to get it together. So I want to talk a little bit about when you're subtracting and what it looks like with our pictures when we do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 2/3 minus 1/3. Okay, and so we did our number line. So you have your number line, and it has to be into thirds. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this would be 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3, but it's also 1. Okay, so we have 2, and we jump back 1. And I know this is a small number, but I did it because it's easier to draw, just so you get, and then our answer is 1/3. You can also do it by just looking at our numerators and say 2 minus 1 is 1. And that's probably the fastest way. We could also do it with our bars. So we've got thirds. And the first way that you can do it is you got 2/3, and you're going to take away 1/3. And you have your 1. The other way that you can do it, and let me do this in a different color, is if you were comparing. And this is one where it gets a little tricky when we start doing story problems. So you would draw the 2/3, and then this one is 1/3, and then you would compare. So this is the same, and so 1 is the difference. So with this one, when you compare, you see what's the same, and then whatever left over, that's what the difference is. But always, so this is one way, just to subtract. This is the second way, your number line. This is a third way, where you do your bar and you cross out. And this is a fourth way, where you do your bars and you compare. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be doing story problems. So I want to do one story problem with you, and I want to show you how we do it on our Word document. Oops, let me find it. It's not that one, it's this one. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this one right here. Lisa needs 4 pounds of shrimp to make a shrimp salad. She has 1/5 pound of shrimp. How much more shrimp does Lisa need to make a salad? Okay, so first I'm going to highlight my question. I'm going to use yellow. How much more shrimp does Lisa need to make a salad? So how much more, that's the one that tells me that I am going to subtract. Then I need to know how much she needs. She needs 4/5. So I'm going to do that pink. She has 1/5. Okay, and I'm going to use the comparison way first. So I'm going to insert, with this one, I know that it's by fifths. So I need to do my groups of fifths. So I'm going to insert my table. I'm going to make it by fifths, but I'm going to do comparison, so I'm going to do 2 rows. Okay, so she needs 4/5. So I'm going to color in my 4, go to my bucket. Okay, she has 1, so here's my 1. All right, so I see when I compare, how many more does she need? 3. So this is using the comparison one. So I would say 4/5 minus 1/5 equals how many? 1, 2, 3. 3/5. So that's how we would show it with a comparison. Now we could also show it with this one where we're just going to cross out. So we'd insert our table, we just do 1 row, we color the 5. You don't have to do both ways, you can pick which one, and then I'm going to color in one of those. Oops, I'm going to color in that one. I'm going to make that dark gray because she already has that. So then you can see that there's still 3/5 left. So both ways work. This is our comparison, and this is our cross out, and this is our number way. So you get to decide which way you want to solve it. However, you don't have a choice about, you need to highlight the question. Let's make our math words bold this time and highlight our important information. We should not be highlighting every word, so don't make sure you're not highlighting every word on there. All right, so if you are watching your math video, I'm going to do your code action again is I want you to have your hands on top of your head. So when you come to class, your hands are going to be on top of your head. That is your action to show us that you have watched our video. So remember, I'm going to pull this one back up. You have the different options to do it. I'm not going to tell you which one. There is a trick though. What if you see this? 1 minus 2/3. The first thing that you have to do is that if we have a whole number, you have to change it to a fraction. And how do I know what fraction to change it to? Is I look at the denominator. So the denominator is 3. So in order to be able to subtract it, the denominators have to be the same. So this changes to 3/3. Now can I subtract my 2/3? Now I can subtract my 2/3. So if you ever see a 1 minus something, so if we do 1 minus 5/6, I just look at this denominator and then I know what to change the 1 to. So this one becomes 6/6. And now I can subtract 5/6 and do 6 minus 5 is 1. The bottom stays the same. So that's the only thing that I can see you getting tricked on if you see those problems. These ones I think you'll be able to solve pretty easily. All right, remember what the code word is, or code action is.